And hello, YouTube. Hope you're hanging out, having a good time, watching Shockwave on YouTube. My first Ableton YouTube live stream, even though it's just a mirror from Twitch. So if you want to get in on the action and the social, parasocial relationship, come on over to twitch.tv/Shockwave streams. With nothing further to bullshit about, let us play for the YouTube people, because this is the first time we're doing this. The original song that we're remaking. As soon as we finish this track, there we go. All right, here it is. The automation's all cut off because this is a shortened version. So you're gonna hear what sounds like not smooth movement in the effects, but that's just because I cut it down from like 8 to 6 minutes, something like that. Okay. So what we've got so far, we'll keep that visible at least. Here's what we got so far. We've been working on this since the last time we streamed this session. So yeah. I don't like this in its current iteration, so I'm gonna get rid of it and maybe use something a little more acid, a little less crunchy FM. But that's just there for now. We did add some things here since the last time, so I don't know what the basses actually sounded like last time. I think we did a lot off screen, but here's what we got with the mid bass. Basically just 3 copies of the same serum patch. And they're panned left and right and mid. So they're all basically just this with different effects chains. Oh, you can't even hear it because it's soloed. Here. So you don't do that kind of movement, of course, with a bass sound. So we're going to actually end up bouncing these out pretty soon. Whenever we get to the arrange part, these basses are going to be combined into one. And we kind of already... Yeah, kind of got... This would have been a glue compressor, actually, before. But we followed some old tutorials. I found an old one from like 2013 that I followed when I was trying to learn Ableton. There's another Sonic Academy trance tutorial. Really good one, actually. Way better than the Logic ones. But the Logic ones had Logic instruments, so it was easier to work with on those. All of these contributed to what is now my knowledge in music production that led to this. So I don't think the percussion has changed at all since the last time I did all these EQs. And these are going to get bounced out to audio pretty soon as well. Just haven't really decided, like made a final decision on the instruments, but the kick especially. It's really hard to tell without speakers how good it sounds, but I'm not married to that kick just yet. Please close those. Okay. So next we have this off bass. I think I did this off stream, but it's a very simple sample from one of those tutorial packs and a super simple sub from Operator. This also might get redone because I found another much more recent video that just does it way better and way more simply, using just samples. And like when I do bounce this out, I would literally bounce one hit off of the synths to make sure that they're not making any micro changes over time, which does happen because of the way the synths interact with each other. And the other plugins and EQs and whatnot. I can already feel my voice failing right now. I apologize in advance. Hopefully we won't have to end early tonight. I'll just not talk so much. Anyway, that's the off bass. So next we have the pads that I added. And a nice thing about working in Ableton is you have your audio file, your audio clip that you put in. And this is usually best done in the clip view. And I'm going to learn how to like work more efficiently in this because this is where I should be working at this stage. And the arrangement window is for arranging, but I digress. In Ableton, you have the advantage of having the entire audio clip to work with any part of that you want. And you can have your own envelopes within that. And you can, like, let's say I've got this whole audio clip here, but I'm actually looping just this part of it here. And it's going to just loop this part. For any part of this audio clip, I could cut it down to any like smaller chunk I want and duplicate it out. It would be the same. But if I just to demonstrate, if I consolidate this, that's basically bouncing it out again. Which we're not married to. Well, we are married to like that trance gate that I set up for it, but we're also like gonna want to be able to use other parts of the pad for parts that aren't gonna be gated. So anyway, you have both options in Ableton, is my point. I could consolidate that and save the clip. In fact, that's what I would probably end up doing if I were in the clip view. But yeah, this is just a real basic choir pad that I whipped up with some, I think it was some old samples in a separate project for sound design. So I could throw some reverb and stuff on there. Next we have this saw pad. And I did the same trance gate envelope there. The reason I like doing this is A, it's a built-in Ableton plugin. B, it's not a plugin. It's just part of using the audio clip. And it's just a great feature of how Ableton works. So with all of that together, we have this. And then these are the effects chains, and these are what we are going to get our movement from here, from moving this auto filter mainly. Same with this one. And also it's got its own movement here with the LFO. It's really nice on both of them, I believe, over 8 bars. Yep. So, yeah. The next few things we need to add are going to be a oh, we have a follower. Welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. Follows are anonymous, so if you want to lurk, go ahead and lurk. What was I gonna say? Oh, next we need to add. We gotta add the main lead at some point. We gotta redo this acid, and I might not even still use that. We might come back to that when we get to arranging. But another thing we need is like this droning saw pad. So we're making an additional saw pad. Purple for pads. We're gonna call this sub pad because it's very subby. It's gonna have a really deep saw wave bass. Let's use something besides the standard saw. So, actually, we should just use the regular sub as the saw. This is very, very, very low already, so we're gonna add a quick EQ. Around 150. Let's make that 99. In fact, we want just a little bit of warmth right at the cutoff point. So let's say also, actually, this can be random. Can I get rid of the random in the sub? I don't think I can. All right, the sub is consistent though. I'm gonna keep that there, but we're gonna add some unison. Because let's go to the breakdown in the OG. I don't know if you can hear that on your headphones, people at home, but that's a deep, that's an E1 sub there. So we're gonna go back to where we were before. God, it's hard to see anything here. Oh, there's no clip there. All right, we're gonna make it a 4-bar loop. E1, where are you, E1? As you can see, It's real big without that EQ. Let's tune it without the EQ first. Now it's below frequencies we can even hear. All right. Let's make this a shelf. Get a little more control. So what we're basically just going for is a simple ongoing sub bass. Hummus MZ, welcome in. This is not your first time here, but I guess it's been a while. Well, it says, okay, it doesn't say first time chat, but I think this is your first time here. Welcome in. Glad you're enjoying it. Apparently it has been a while. You weren't following either. Interesting. That's Twitch. Be twitching though, I guess. Where was I? Yeah, we're trying to find. We're basically just. We don't want just a sub bass. Obviously, we want some harmonics in there. So we're looking for. We're just doing a dirty sub, basically. In fact, I feel like. It was 15 years ago, but I feel like when I originally made this track, I called it Dirty Sub or something like that. It was introduced to you through Annie Suna. We met on Faz. Yeah, that's right. Were we playing together, or was that just, I think it was in her chat one day or something. That's what I haven't played in a long time, and I really need to, get back into is Phasmo. None of the friends I used to play with are still like hitting me up to play, so I don't know if you can hear that E1 sub. I can bring it out there. That's all there is, and it's like barely there in my headphones. This is actually a little too dirty. Maybe an odd number of voices. You were chattering Annie's stream, gotcha. This is essentially just a respace. This would be playing during the breakdown, so let's get rid of the drums. In fact, it'd be one of the few things playing without the pads. the pads would not be gated like that. They'd be smoother and more. There'd be more like wet reverb and stuff. I forgot to go over. Oh, by the way, I like this, so we're gonna save this. Technically, this is a pad, so we're gonna save this as a pad. Dirty Saw sub. And we're always iterating presets, so we give it a number as well. Eventually, this is going to be eventually I'm going to have Patreon set up with all of these presets in packs for anyone to download. Annie says she wants a shirt like yours. I think I found, what was the website? It was Geeks Outfit or something, or some other t-shirt site, some Instagram or Facebook ad, I'm sure. Because they figured out that I like t-shirts and that I have like a novelty t-shirt collection. Let's just, in fact, I have the solution to preview this the way I want to preview it real quick. Let's just move the loop point to there. All right, that's going to take some tweaking, but we've got the idea of how that's going to sound in the breakdown. Rice and Noodles, welcome in. Hello to you. And thanks for the follow. I assume that was you. What music do I normally make? That would be this, but the real answer is I don't. I've just started getting like serious about doing it at all again. So we're starting with this because I know how to make trance and because I have a track to remake. So I'm still trying to learn how to. The real answer is I don't. Yep. I'm still trying to learn Ableton as well. It's just like so different from what I learned to produce on, which was Logic. Anyway. We're going to change the name of this to Dirty Sub. If I could spell. Forgot to go over this. This was what we added in. You'll notice in the original. We approximated something like it. We made a new ARP to sort of mimic that. Certainly got close anyway. Yeah, so anyway, I'm looking at my send channels here. What is being sent to the delay channel? Oh, okay. I have two delay channels here. I'm thinking about changing the effects chains on there because I just use the stock Ableton stuff, but I might I did get a free reverb plugin for this. That is, I hate this one. If I'm being honest, it's too much like a delay, and it's too much about weirdness and not enough about like just doing big reverbs. So I might, you know what? Let's just change that out now. This is Magic 7, which I forgot to add to the collection. So I'm going to swap out Valhalla here. The green and pink looks like watermelon. It kind of does, doesn't it? Wait, are you talking about the shirt still, or because yeah, it does a little bit. But I assume you're talking about these. Yes, no. We have we have conflicting reports here. Jesus, what is going on with that? Let's go. Let's try spaces. The beats? Okay. Yeah, so I like to keep a color scheme with my production because it just helps me organize things. Other people like to, maybe when I'm finished, I'll do like a color scheme for the project just to make it look nice. But people who do this a lot more than I do like to do that kind of stuff. So totally the shirt. She's fruity. All right, so the big thing is this feeds into this. And that's just a regular Ableton delay, and we're fine with that. But this reverb, I really want to get like, and I don't know much about this plugin except to try a preset that sounds good. So, I'm having trouble like finding one or finding the right sound with these. It's nice and vibing. Just need a drink. I just ran out of Trulies. I also hate Trulies. I prefer White Claw. But my dad picked them when I was like semi-joking, but we're shoveling snow. Actually, I was serious about when I said this, when I said, I really need some whiskey, or now all we need is some whiskey, or something like that. And he was like, I'm pretty sure the state stores are closed. And I was like, is the road clear? Then yes, because I used to work there. I know what their policies are. If it was like an active snowstorm, like during the night before, if it had been like that during that day, they would have been closed. But anyway, I was just joking. Or I was semi-joking, but then when he said that, I was like, I mean, at least some more White Claws. I'm about to run out, and I ran out that night. And then he Truly is like $1 cheaper, so he got the Trulies, and he also got the worst flavors. And I was like, I appreciate him buying those, but White Claw, it's all about the White Claws. What makes this gated? There's no gate on here. Oh, also none of these settings change with this. So these aren't even the presets. These are just the spaces. Okay. Or like the room types. Hillside is crazy. This is like if you play a one-shot sound through this reverb, like a gunshot, it'll sound as if like there's a sniper on the side of a hill, and the echo comes off of it. It's crazy. Not what we're looking for, though. Big Bottom. Some of these names. Honestly, Cathedral. Cathedral might be the way. Whoops. I'm not sure what the ducking comes from, because it's not like assigning a sidechain or anything. I can't tell what the difference is with this. You know what? Let's keep it up, though. It's the magic number. So, like, let's get rid of these because they're kind of distracting from it. Oh, also, okay, so these are feeding into the reverb separately here, but they're also feeding into that filtered delay, which feeds back into it. So, like, these pads make it, like, super fucking big and airy, and I like that a lot. Been streaming for an hour. I should have consumed 8 ounces of water by now. How much does this hold? 16, so I'm fine. Don't anybody dare redeem hydrate. The bot is on top of it, but I put it back in there to have something to use in case I decide to turn off the timer, or turn off the hourly message. Here's how this sounds with and without it. In fact, I think if we solo this without the filter delay feeding into it, can't tell if that makes any difference or not. Also, only part of this is going through. I'm not sure where that movement is coming from. That's... All right, it's enough to add to the dreamy effect of it, so I'm fine with that. I think we're almost done, like, just building up sounds to actually, like, so we can actually get ready to fucking arrange this thing into a song. My goal was to finish this by Valentine's Day. I don't know if I'll make that, but if I can get into the swing of, like, the process, it should help out a lot, to get other projects done quicker. Plus, like, I'm so like I'm building this for a specific sound to match certain sounds from the original here, which is a challenge in itself. You'd think that it'd be easier to remake your own track, but not when you don't have the original project files at all, or literally any resources you had before except for the tutorial sample packs. I gotta pee, so we're gonna take a little ad break. I'm gonna put on something besides trance or this song. We'll put some side trance on for the break real quick. Something that's not 8 minutes long. Here we go. We'll be right back. Y'all find something to do for 5-ish minutes, and we'll return after these messages. Oh, shit. It's gonna be me. It's always me. Why is it always me? Every time. Every single time. Sanity, schmanity. Oh, wait. Oh, that's, well. Well, now I know that.
Jenga professionals should listen to these Americans.
What? It's okay. It's okay. It's not okay.
Either get them all or none of them.
Chibi, what the fuck, dude? You don't need to warp to us.
He warped onto the car. Stop.
I'm getting so many good clips from this stream.
Oh my god.
Hurry!
Go. Remember me.
Okay, we're gonna have to go through this. We're gonna have to go through this. Fuck it. Chuck, I need a pin for extract.
It's your pin, yeah. Oh, what? I can't. I was out. Bro. Oh my god.
Guys, what's up? I'm really happy to be playing some Faz tonight. It's gonna be exciting.
Okay then.
Most excellent.
Yeah, that's so good.
Phasmophobia is exciting.
All right. If it goes bad in there, we need you to be Mamala of this truck.
I'm sorry. Next question, please.
Sacrifice yourself.
What's this dude's name?
Barbara Martin.
Barbara. This dude, Barbara. Oh, here we
Why
go.
do you
here
have
we go.
Why do you have two first names, Barbara? Where's Deborah?
Do it. It's a child.
Damn, I wish we were making something like this right now, to be honest. And we will. To better answer Hummus's question, psytrance is what I would normally be making. But trance in general, but psytrance is like learning how to make psytrance through a handful of different producers on YouTube who like teach mainly Ableton, but a couple of them use other things. Like I think Cubase is the main one, or Bitwig that Dash Glitch uses. He's a great YouTuber, by the way, with tons of amazing info. But yeah, it was when I decided I wanted to buy Ableton and start producing again. It was when I think I just stumbled upon, or might have searched as like as a whim. I might have searched like Ableton production and psytrance came up, or maybe it was psytrance production and Ableton came up. But yeah, Dash Glitch, one of the big ones. I forget who the others are that I would frequent their videos. Collective Intelligence was like one of the big ones. Andrew was a great dude from New Zealand, living in Australia. Made me really wish I lived in Australia, where psytrance is like. Psytrance in Australia is like rap is here, except it's the ones that are the psytrance that's popular in Australia is actually good. The rap that's popular here in the U.S. now is not. I said it. Yep, I said it. It's mostly crap, actually. Rap hasn't been good in this country in the mainstream for 25 years. Being generous. Anyway, before I start a fight in the chat over that, I think we're ready to get to our favorite part that we've really been waiting for the longest since we started redoing this project. Why does this not have a name? Oh, because it's a MIDI clip. It doesn't need a name. In fact, I don't think you can name them. Okay, we're going to have to try to recreate the instrument that we used in the breakdown here. In fact, we're going to loop. Yeah, we're going to loop this part here. In fact, so you know some of those guys, like some of the psytrance YouTube guys. That's pretty cool. My first love, of course, production-wise, was like just trance in general, but psytrance was like what lit the fire for me to start producing again, like, and not just as like a hobby or like a dream, but to actually start doing it again. So how long of a clip do we need here? Just here. So I guess first let's try to make the sound. Try to recreate. Trying to recreate an instrument that we had completely or the sound that was on a completely different instrument than we have access to now is going to be a challenge for sure. So we're not trying to literally make the exact same sound, and we wouldn't be successful if we did. But it's also, it uses chords. So we're gonna have to try to recreate the same chords once we have a good plucky sound to use. Since we're making a pluck, we're gonna want a pretty steep curve here. Let's just get a basic pattern in for now. And I think this was at 16th notes. This part I did without like a tutorial, like writing this part for me. I had basically recreated the one from the tutorial and then just tried to change it up from there. But something like this. No. Nope. This is music production, folks. Trial and error. Might be easier to write it in with the keyboard. So let's arm. That's armed already. Why isn't it writing in? The actual recording part, I never know how to do. Oh, is it this? Okay. Boy, does that sound good or what? Oh, geez. Okay. This did not this did not clear anything up at all. All right, can we just like fold up all of these? Let's just turn off everything except these two. Okay. Let's put them on the right note. Okay, that's pretty good actually. All right, let's get that all quantized. Where do I do that? Wait, where do I do that? Oh. And we're using the crutch here for the scale. It must have been like this. All right, we got something to work with. Delete that for now. I used to know a way. It used to be able to just drag this and repeat what is there, but I don't know why it doesn't do that anymore. Still learning my way around this fucking program after 6 years. This seems familiar. I remember using a triangle wave. I think I used Silent for this. Or I may have used Something that I could not afford to pay for, so I used alternative means to acquire it. This looks really familiar though, but it wasn't a standard triangle wave. It was a tri-saw. They were definitely 3-finger chords, by the way. I'm not wrong about that. That's why it sounded like shit. I keep forgetting the filters on both. Yeah, I need that third note. I thought quantizing did this part for me too, but I guess not. All right, velocity isn't actually doing anything yet. Here we go. use the same one. Don't want any detune because they're leads. Good progress. I'm just not sure how I feel about this sound yet. But we'll maybe not chorus. Velocity's not doing anything because they're chords. So the sound is gonna be the same. Okay. God, how long can I listen to that before I lose my fucking mind? I like this little addition. Okay, why is this like cut off there? Oh, it's because I selected it. Why does it feel like it ends early? It's a full 2-bar loop, but it's like... So it could be that it's actually starting late or too early. See what I mean? How it like... It seems to end... Something happened. Something got changed in here. Like, what got changed? In this fucking clip, what happened? Was I just zoomed in before? I think that might be why. Sounds right now. Since it doesn't care about the velocity. Back down to, what is it, 92, I think, is default. So there's another thing you might have noticed if you've been watching these streams and heard this song like 5 times already. Not as many times as I've heard it, but this is how I could find the notes in the chords, by the way. I'm dumb. This note here. Kind of pokes through this part of the lead. That's the other thing. It's not just the same chords throughout this part. So maybe I'm not. Maybe it's the upper notes in these chords that are not supposed to be there. Sounds like each of these short ones is not supposed to be there. Like, not there at all. Oh, maybe not erased, but on a different note. That's what I probably meant to say. That's what it was. That being said, we might not want to do that because it's always bothered me, and it comes through in that version of the track, which I believe I ran through the shitty algorithmic mastering service online, the Lander bullshit. The track destroyer. All it does is contribute to the loudness war, actually. But I don't know if I noticed it before that master. So that's part of it, but it can't just embellish stuff that's not there. So it was always there, but those frequencies kind of popped through too much, and that's the problem with that algorithm. But this sounds terrible. Like, I don't like this at all. If I also just don't want this high note to come through so much. And I don't know how to do this without changing the velocity on just those notes. Other than making the whole chord the same. Same velocity. Keep that up here for now. So it does affect it. Okay. Because there's multiple voices. I'm dumb. Key tracking has never been good, I've noticed. Maybe let's try a different filter. I always use the standard Moog low pass, but... there's a reason for that. I have no idea what these are, but these are all Serum 2 features. Okay, that's not a thing. Let's find a good starting level for this. Put all these up a little. All right. I gotta pee again. I'm gonna run just a 1-minute ad break, but I'll let this keep playing while I do that. No particular reason. Just, yep. Enjoy 1 minute of ads and then however many minutes it takes of this. Be right back. This is good start. I think we might have two main leads in this version because we can't just remake the same thing we made already. This track was pretty dated when I made it in the first place, and yeah. And yeah, also it goes on pretty long as just this. And that's like I feel like it's long enough. It's not necessarily too long, but it feels, looking at it now, it just feels so long. Like this is a big long breakdown, but it is trance. Like it's kind of what you do with trance. Like, I feel like we could cut out 8 bars and not miss it right here. I normally operate in 16-bar loops, but that's with drum and bass. Like, just playing that as a DJ, I've gotten used to. So, like, if you look at the track in 8-bar sections, you had the big impact here to, you know, establish that this is a big breakdown. And it literally, it takes the 8 bars for that to mostly dissipate. And then I added a top loop here. You wouldn't be able to tell on the waveform, of course, but... And then here another loop comes in. So, like, this is arranged pretty well. This last chunk, though, could maybe go away. Or not go away, but like... I don't know. It feels right. It just looks so much longer when I'm looking at it here. I think we're ready to attempt to remake our original like chord progression from this before. I wouldn't call it a chord progression, because chord progression to me is like not the same thing as this lead here. feel like I swear to God, COVID broke my brain because I can't look at music production the same way that I used to before then, because like I'll look at this and just like not like I just don't know what to do, and maybe it's just ADHD and it got worse because of that. But maybe not. Maybe it's actually COVID did this to me, and my creative brain is just broken. Because I can't look at these. I can't like intellectually envision the chords in my head from what I'm hearing. But I don't know if I ever could before. Stop doing that. Okay. Just chop this up into sections. All right, let's try something different. Let's just take out everything except the root node. Okay, let's just do that, but without removing all the chords. This is pretty close already, actually, but this I can probably just This is where the thing's happening again, where that one note in the chord stands out more than the rest, and that's again because of the shitty mastering people. Not even people. A computer does the whole thing, as far as I know. All right, so this part right here. That note right there is escaping me. Ooh. there's something about the tone of this sound that's also making it hard to do this. So let's go back in here. Let's maybe switch this back to a sine. I like what I did with these wavetables, but I don't think they're gonna work for this. I don't even know like what I followed, what tutorial I followed to get these to get the sound I originally used. So I don't even know what to do, how to make this at all. If you're watching on YouTube, for some reason, you may have seen my amateur hour videos, and seeing it live, you can probably see why I call those amateur hour. It's like so close to the sound too. Let's try the B-sod square on both. part of it is those are the wrong chords, and another part is the sound is just not quite there yet. Also, I'm listening to like a tiny little segment of the full melody, and it's throwing me off a little. Let's listen to the whole thing again. I feel like these shouldn't both be C. Okay, let's... Oh, I can't loop any shorter than that. I think I was right the first time with C. So I can maybe plug in my old MacBook and get it to turn on long enough for me to attempt to open Logic and look inside it. Maybe. I'd have to dig it up out of a box, pray that it will still turn on. I haven't turned the thing on in like 8 years. And that was to attempt to retrieve any samples that I could, which I did, but most of them were unusable because of the file management system being so different between Mac and Windows. All right, that's pretty good. If I do manage to do that, I'm going to do it definitely off stream, obviously. Maybe today, maybe tonight after I'm done. We'll see, I guess. If we can get the chords right and like pretty sure that they're right, then I can tweak the sound to get it the way I want it. And the way I want it is essentially the same as the old one. But I don't want the whole track to just literally be a redo of the whole thing in, 15 years later. So I want it to be different. So I'm going to have to or I'm gonna want to add another lead sound at some point, but I don't necessarily have to do that either. I just have to find some way to make it different, which is why we're not arranging it yet. Although we are now arranging the breakdown essentially so we can get the lead right. Also, why are these numbered like this? Let's do... hello, control fucking R, please. I'm going to merge these together anyway to be just main melody. Why does that sound weird now? What am I missing here? I know what I missed there for sure. This is like banging your head against a wall and hoping to, I don't know, gain knowledge from it. This is kicking my ass, dude. All right, let's try this again. Maybe not the top notes. All right. I'm just gonna mute these for now because I feel like they're just distracting. See, like, I should be able to look at this and see which notes to change to what to fix this and sound the way this sounds. And I might have been able to do that 15 years ago. Or I might have just been trying it out. And now I'm trying to, because then I was just trying things and seeing what sounded good. Now I'm, like, having to try and recreate the exact same thing, which is not ideal. This actually helps less than it did before. Hello, I'd like to copy you, please. Fuck you so much, you stupid program. There is no reason why I couldn't just do that. It's the middle notes. But also there's like something here is the wrong chords completely. One of these. Because that's not supposed to go up, down like that. It's supposed to change. Maybe I can hear it better later on. No, not really. There's more shit coming in. Yeah, it's best here. This is the best shot I have. Honestly, this should sound right to me, but it doesn't. I can't hear a difference between these two. should have never set out to remake this song, to be honest. Chords sound like shit. And it's because of the sound is not correct. Don't you fucking dare crash on me. Okay. It's been a common thing for Ableton to crash on me when trying to save. Especially if like anything is going on in the sends, especially reverbs, CPU gets too intense and it crashes. Although the 9800X3D is definitely helping in that regard. Honestly, just the X3D part. I should have more D's in here. I don't know where, though. Maybe it's not D. So it is a little bit, because the cutoff is different here. So like the sound is at its full, that's why it's called full send right here. Because the cutoff was opened up there, the filter. problem was the mastering. I hate that I have to keep calling it that. Brought out the wrong notes. It fucking ruined the song, really, and I couldn't tell at that time how much it did so. But what I'm looking for is like, there's always like a dominant note that you hear in a chord, and it's supposed to be the root note. So I'm trying to find the root note of each chord, basically. And it's all fucked up here. You can really hear how wrong the sound is, too. I made it worse, I think, when I changed it. I'm going to change it back. I'm going to save this iteration. You should never just save without... Oh, no. I didn't even save it. That's unfortunate. Let's see how far back I can undo it. It sounded better when I had these up. The saw try for both. There. Where is E4? 320 some odd hertz. All right, let's double that then. I mean, we don't actually want that though. I'm never going to be able to make a sound exactly like this. Or I definitely could. I just don't know how. I don't know where I did the sound. I don't know which synth I used. It might have been Silent. But if it was Silent, then I don't technically have access to that anymore. Because if I ever want to distribute any music that I make, I believe everything's got to be legit and provable. Like, you have to present licenses, as far as I know. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. Pretty sure these are right. These chords here. I'm pretty sure. Am I better off just copying this again and trying and starting over? I think I am. All right, this is a better way. This is a better method to get there. I think that was the one I had wrong that whole time. That F sharp. One of these is wrong too. Now we're getting somewhere. We're almost there. I think we got it. That's like way closer than we were before. Still having trouble with the sound. If I can get my hands on the project, I'm tempted to just try to bounce out the audio and use the stems myself in this, but I feel like if I could have done that, I probably would have done the last time I remember even using the laptop, which was literally, you know what, come to think of it, I don't even think I got into the laptop. I think I had already saved all of the like samples, like my entire library of samples from my MacBook. I think I copied to an external hard drive, and I think I was able to get that onto my PC. But the file system was so different that I had to spend hours and hours combing through and like renaming folders, and because in Mac OS, what you might not know is you can use slashes in like file names because the file system allows it. It doesn't confuse those for directories, like subdirectories, like Windows does. So, and I think Linux as well. So I fucked myself because I had like where on here it might say toms and bongos, it might have been slash bongos or snares slash claps, and I decided to put snares and claps into separate folders at some point more recently. But that's what happened to me. I don't even know if I don't even know if the laptop will turn on anymore, because MacBooks had, or at least used to have, probably still do have, a problem where the battery would swell over time, and it got to the point where it was affecting the trackpad because it's like right underneath it, and the battery is basically past its life. And I just never bothered to replace it. I could have years ago, and I probably should. But anyway, let's take one more ad break. Let's try that. Yeah, you know the drill. Get up, stretch, grab a snack, take a piss. I'm going to make a decision about how long I'm going to stay on still. I'm dead. Fuck me. I deserve that. Ah! Son of a bitch. Thanks, teammate. No way. No fucking way. Oh! Why? Thank you, game.
I am the leader. We are the
What?
mystery gang. I am Velma.
Hey guys.
Cool.
Hey guys.
Okay.
What did Elvis say to his landscaper? Oh, thank you for the mulch.
That was painful.
Alright, we need a photo of the ghost and then 3 unique.
What was the first object? Oh, the mirror. Okay, I need a video.
Oh, something's happening. Ah! Jesus, fuck. God damn it. Don't you do it. Twins. Twins, mark twins, twins. I'm like 90% sure it's twins.
Yep.
Fuck! Unless I was already in here doing this fight. What the hell is that? Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah? Yeah? You owning the libs now, bitch? I didn't think so. Fine, but they are not playing. Which is a shame. Oh, temperature's still going down. Hello? Are you here? Where are you? Whoa! Jesus fucking Christ! That answers that. Oh, he can't get out. Maintain base. He should just start filling up the holder. Because maintain base means do all the things. Starting with lay down on the ground. Oh, it's gonna catch me. It's the fast twin. I hate everything. This planet is 67.47% rock. That qualifies as rocks. Ah! Don't at me. I can't get fined by my own carrier. It'll just... What? Okay. So while I was in the bathroom, I decided, hey, fuck it. Let's see if we can get into the laptop long enough on the stream to like to look in and see. I can't even get to it because it's in the garage behind the car. There's no way to get to it because cars are too fucking big in this country and also just shouldn't exist. So, not the point though. The point is the car's too big. I can't get around it and get to the box where the laptop would be. Because it's at the bottom of that box. Even if I could reach it, I wouldn't be able to reach into it. I'd have to pull it out all the way because it's like on a shelf with the car in the way. We're going to save this iteration of this preset. Just trying to come up with a name. We're looking, it's like a plucky bell tone. Call it that. Let's hear side by side the whole breakdown. Well, maybe not the whole breakdown. Let's work here to find to fine tune the sound. Trying to identify the characteristics of this sound. Part of it is just the EQ. There's like see how much low end there is? You EQ it out, you end up with that. But this is like a principle of music and sound design especially, but music production in general, really. You should not EQ out problems in your sound. Because if you're creating the sound, like you are deciding what frequencies are in it in the first place. So why EQ them out when you can just not have them? So like people will throw an EQ on every fucking channel in their thing because they're told that's what like well, let's EQ it so we get the sound we want. Like, no, get the sound you want, then EQ it so you get the mix that you want. That's the thing. EQ is used too liberally as a sound design tool and not enough as a mixing tool. And it's overused in terms of like the way it's actually implemented when people use it. But yeah, we need to get rid of that low end, and it starts with the where the sound is created in the first place. So we're gonna change this to a low cut at 150. Oh, let's unbypass it first. Call it 240. And so if I knew a lot more about wavetable design, I could do this myself in the editor and literally just carve out the frequencies I don't want. Like I could probably do this. But really, those are upper harmonics that I'm removing from this. Let's focus on one right now. Like, see that fundamental by itself, that makes it a sine wave. And we don't want that, obviously. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing, if I'm being honest. You know what? Let's go back to basic shapes. Or maybe basic mini. This is the mini Moog, basically, I think. Or, well, also there's the basic Moog. Like the foundation of this sound was this. Basically a tri-saw. I do not know enough about all of the changes to Serum 2, clearly. And there's a lot. Like, there's a lot just in here in the warps that is new to me. Well, maybe not. Well, actually, this, yeah. There's literally, you could just put distortion in the fucking warp, and I don't, like... That's crazy to me. I want 95. There we go. I'm gonna regret opening this and drinking it right now, but I can feel my eyes just trying to kill me. They're like, why are you doing this to us? Let's maybe make this a pulse. That's not quite a pulse. Let's just do a regular pulse. Or square, I guess, technically. Another trick I learned a while back, the only thing I've really ever learned to do in this is to remove the fundamental, which is this first one here. I don't even know what you call these bars, but the bin, I guess. But if you remove that, literally just put that down to 0%, it removes the fundamental of whatever note you're playing. So you only get the harmonics, the upper harmonics above it, and it's a specific trick for psytrance bass, because you don't want the low, you don't want the fundamental note of the bass interfering with the kick at all, as little as possible, because you'll have phasing issues, and the solution to that is you remove that fundamental from the bass, and then you can add a sub bass later. In fact, it's just a great way in general to to clean up your basses. But I learned it from Psytrance, of course. So what I'm going to actually do here, can I duplicate this? And then can I set this back to normal? Like that. So this is like a true square wave, and then this is this weirdness that I made. That will maybe kind of square off a little bit there. And then let's do this. Square it off like that. And then we're gonna morph. Spectral morph, I think, is what we want for this. Okay, I don't know why it changes twice like that. Maybe change that to crossfade. It's actually phasing it out somehow. All right. That was a cool idea, but I'm going to do this instead. Oh, they're both panning. They're panning the same way now, I guess. See, they're going to directly phase each other out like this. All right, I'm going to take back what I said about EQing out the sound, because I just don't know what to do about this. You know what? Let's just... If I remember right, I did a tri-saw and a triangle before. What I probably used was the ESP synth, which is just a super basic polyphonic synth. I feel like I didn't use the ES2 because it was so much more complicated. But I might have used Silent. I have no idea what I used back then, to be honest. It's gonna be so hard to recreate this sound, I just know it. So close. Maybe this is the answer. See all this low end? It shouldn't be there. I don't even know why it's there. Okay, it's because of that. That's driving me crazy. There's something I can't put my finger on. I mean, I know what it sounds like, and I know what like I want it to sound like. It's almost like it's hitting a wood block. I don't know enough about sound design to just listen to this and know what to do. So the alternative would be don't try to make exactly the same thing, because we are doing a remake, not just a we're not just rebuilding the track we made before. We're trying to make a new one. So I'm thinking maybe something less. The thing is, I love this sound. I want to make this sound, and I want to like. I want to change the song. I want to make the song different in other ways. Thinking maybe something more like Because we could change it. I'm picturing something with more of a ring to it. Like more bell-like. Then again, I don't want to. I want to keep this plucky, like, almost woodblocky sound. It's gonna be different enough to consider it like a remix in a lot of ways. Realize this isn't even the whole melody redone, is it? Yeah, I forgot there's two versions, or it's a whole 8 bars of variety. Although this first part is the same on both. Like this half is the same on both, but since I can make that change right now. Wait. We're gonna try and get this to the same melody at least, and then we'll probably call it there. Because the caffeine's gonna keep me awake, but I need to rest. I need to rest my eyes and my body. That's actually probably it right there. I may have severely been overthinking all of this part and recreating this part. Because I didn't have this. This was not a thing that, as far as I know, in Logic on the piano roll, the scale thing. So I had to actually know which notes were in the scales, and I did. I had cheat sheets for all that. But But apparently all I did is move some of these up, the whole chord up one. Like one scale degree. So actually, let's go back to the breakdown here as much as we can of all of this. automation as the cutoff. Coming up very gradually through this whole thing. Loki, welcome in.
They didn't give me play of the game?
Is that World War II? That's a 2017 clip, yeah.
44 seconds.
That's I haven't played a World War II Call of Duty since World at War. Yeah, and I mostly played zombies, Nazi zombies back then. You were streaming from PS4. Yeah, is that why the music was coming through your mic there? I noticed that. How you doing, man? We were about to call it a night, I think, but I'll go over what I don't know how long you were listening.
What do you call recently married spiders? Newlyweds.
It was the only way to do it back then. Yeah, you couldn't have music playing like through your stream, as far as I know, on the media player. Fuck you, Rumsey. Also. So here's what we recreated. Main melody wise, we finally got around to doing this, and like we're starting to get an arrangement going here. Been grinding CS past few nights. Nice. I did replace the keyboard. I have my brother's rubber dome Corsair keyboard. It's not. It's still a downgrade from what I used to have, but it works. I could play CS with you now. I'm not saying I will or should, but it is an option now. But anyway, that's the melody we had. A bad keyboard is better than nothing, but unreliable keyboards are not good in competitive shooters. Alright, so tomorrow when my mom moves her car, because I assume she's driving to work tomorrow, we can just do retakes and see how it feels for you. I really don't want you to talk me into this. I have told people to keep me accountable and yell at me if I play Counter-Strike. But yeah, when when the car is moved and I can get to my old laptop, I'm gonna try and pull it out. I can probably copy the MIDI directly, which is ideal. I can literally just put the MIDI onto a flash drive and transfer it over that way. It should work. Getting the sound is going to be trickier, but I could probably just find the instrument that I used and take a screenshot. And that's probably how I'm going to continue working on this tomorrow, off screen. This is close. It's just not close enough. And I really do want to recreate the same sound. Sounds good. Well, I appreciate that. This is not the sound we wanted, but it's a decent sound we could use in the future. I really want to recreate the entire lead sound, if nothing else, because here's what I've got that's new so far. German sex club, I'm down for it. It is kind of... This is techno sex, a little bit. I really like what I did with these pads. Okay, and now after listening to the whole song 5 times and hearing this in context with the rest, this does sound a lot like the original now. Or enough like it, but different. And I can probably get the MIDI, because I don't know if I have the right notes for that. But I can definitely get those if I can get into the MacBook. It all depends on if the MacBook will stay on long enough for me to do any work, because I think only works now with direct power. I think as soon as it switches to the battery, when it unplugs, which happens a lot because the MagSafe connection is so bad. Thank you, Apple. As soon as that intermittent connection is lost, the thing shuts down. And that's because of all the times that I've just laid in bed with it was usually Archer to fall asleep to, with the laptop right there in my bed with me. So yeah. Yeah, that's what we got so far, and I think that's a good place to call it a night. I really want to get this done so we can work on new stuff, because all the videos I've been watching and rewatching on how to produce and make trance have brought a lot of inspiration, and then also just listening to trance mixes in the last week and a half. It's really helped me out to come up with ideas in my head. And then hopefully we get 2 or 3 just progressive / peak time trance. They call it peak time trance, apparently. Get a couple tracks like that underway at least, and then start working on psytrance, which is what we really, really want to do. We want to use those New York psytrance connections and make a career out of this, because that's the goal. That's the whole goal. Let's find a raid target. This has been great. I'm very glad I persisted as long as I could, anyway. Ooh. Okay, I see some peeps online who I have not seen in a while. One peep in particular. I feel like I've rated her before after a music stream, because I think Tuesday is one of her regular streaming days, but you got this, my dude. I appreciate you a lot, Loki. Thanks for that. This is what I want to be making. And I can make this. I could totally make something like this easily. It's a lot less abstract, like the ways to make these sounds, because I can just make them. And plus I know how to make these particular types of sounds. And also it's just lots and lots of reverb and delay. But like that kick and bass, I can make that. This is like my favorite subgenre of psytrance too, is this driving full-on style. Anyway, it's like a little proggy too. I really like this. Sonic Entity, fucking phenomenal psytrance artist. Anyway, no more bullshittery. We are gonna raid our good friend of the show, Cheesy, aka Chelsea, aka Make It Cheesy. Just doing a crafting stream. Looks like I lost all my viewers. That's fine. I lost my lurkers. And, you know, that's totally fine. It's just Twitch being Twitch, I guess. YouTube people, if you watched, thank you. If you're watching the VOD after the fact, also appreciate you. Also, I'm sorry you can't hear this awesome music right now. Still have a friend in me. It's because we're homies, bro. The blood of the covenant. Yeah, sorry again, YouTube people. You don't get to hear this music because of copyright bullshit. Because YouTube lost that war against Twitch. So, CS time. I'm not getting on CS tonight. There's no fucking way. I'm gonna, believe it or not, I'm gonna keep working on this. Just stuff off stream because it's gonna require following along with tutorial videos. We're talking into the raid out. So again, thank you everybody who watched. YouTube people, come on over to Twitch and chat with me and listen to the background music. Check out our other streams as well. Yeah, that's gonna do it for us tonight. We'll see you this Thursday for more Majora's Mask on Throwback Thursday.